Big Brother 27 POV ceremony happened today. We need to talk about it. Big things happening in the house. So smash that like, hit that subscribe. Hopefully you have something comfy on, grab something to drink, and let's get started.
If you like what you see, come and get it with me. I know you deserve all you want, 'cause your heart's made of gold. But don't wait till you're old. If you want it, I get you some.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Stand-up comedian and Big Brother superfan Joleen Lunzer here for the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen. Tonight we're going to be talking spoilers. So if you don't like spoilers, now is the time to exit. See you later. But if you do, we have lots of spoilers coming your way, okay? Let's get the party started the only way we know how. Welcome to the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen. Welcome to the BB Breakdown with Joleen. That's me. Hello. So good to see all of you guys. I need this therapy session after watching the feeds all day. I've literally been watching the feeds all freaking day. And I thought, you know what? I am going to find a time to go live. I was hoping earlier, but things kept happening. And I was waiting for the POV ceremony. And then conversations kept happening. And so now it is late in the evening where I'm at. And we are live. All right. So smash that like, you guys. Let's set a like goal for 1,000. If you missed it, I did put together a video, the problem with Riley, the Riley problem. So please check that video out. Give it a like, share it with your friends, where I talk about Riley's behavior in the house toward Catherine. And yeah, so let's get started. Remember, I'm very opinionated, but that doesn't mean you have to have the same opinion. You are welcome to have differing opinion, and we can just agree to disagree in the live chat.
What's POV?
Or the comment section.
It's inappropriate.
It's inappropriate. Okay, so we have a lot to talk about today. If you did not know, let me get you caught up on everything you need to know. Rachel Riley, as you know, is, like Jerry O'Connell says, the H of H.
You know, it was really fun to see him win H of H, and sort of get his, to hear he's in it.
So Rachel is the HOH. Rachel originally nominated Vince, Morgan, and Mickey to go on the block. Then they played OTEV for the POV, and little Lauren won. You guys, it's, you know, you never know with Lauren. You never know what you're going to get. So we were kind of waiting to see if Lauren was going to use her power of veto. And if she was going to use it, she was going to use it on Vince. Okay? Because that's her final two in this game. That's her real showmance is Vince. But it was a lot of Lauren being like, I don't know. What I don't want to make anyone mad. I'm thinking about using it, but I'm also thinking about not using it. But I'm also like, maybe I'll use it. But then I'm like,
2,000 years later.
maybe I won't use it. You think I should use it, Vince? Yeah, I don't know. Because then Rachel's going to say, like, well, who do you want on the block? Like, who should the renom be? And I don't know what to say. And she scares me, even though she's a fellow
2,000 years later.
sorority sister. And yeah, so I want to, because people think I am
2,000 years later.
indecisive, but I'm not. But I know I take a long time to like decide. So, oh my God, it's been painful. Okay. I need Lauren to go, you guys. And this is not even, it's not going to help anyone's game per se right now. In the house, I would just be like, today, Junior, we got to go. We got to get this. You got to speed it up. My ADHD brain is like, I'm like picking my skin off, just listening, like, spit it out. lady. So she's just taken forever. Okay. Ultimately, she decides to use the power of veto. So the power of veto is used on Vince. Apparently, the ceremony itself was pretty chaotic because Rachel, in turn, you guys, for a renom, picked Riley. Now we know, thank you, producer Prince, for putting your butt in the camera. We know that Riley is a psycho, okay? Because we've seen it. I've done videos on it now. We have multiple, what did you knock over? Oh, my lip gloss. Ugh. We have multiple examples of his psychodom, all right? So when the feeds came back, I was like, holy shit, because Rachel really wasn't letting anyone know. Rachel's not a big cam talker. You know, she doesn't talk to the cameras or the live feeders. I really wish she did. That would make this so much better. She has tiny moments when she does, like few and far between, but really she doesn't. So we didn't know what she was going to do. Now she was telling Lauren, like, you can use it if that's what you choose, but, you know, then you have no control over kind of who I put up as a renom. And it could be, you know, a close ally of yours. She had told Rachel that Catherine and Riley were her closest allies. So Catherine, sorry, Riley it is. And it's been a crazy cuckoo bananas day ever since. Even as she was still deciding, getting ready in Rachel's room. I have to show you guys some of the screenshots here because they are just insane in the membrane, as Ashley says in the house. Like, what's insane in the membrane? That's like Rachel says that. Did she make that up? And again, I told you guys previously, Will was like, it's a song. She's like, it is? That's so crazy. That's like totally her era. Totally tubular. So here's Rachel staring down a young Lauren. It really was like mother-daughter. This whole thing was just like lifetime awkward mother-daughter. Hurry it up. You don't understand. You know, a lot of silence, a lot of Lauren, you know, putting on her foundation. Just like, I don't know. And Rachel's like, well, we have like an hour till the ceremony. I don't have a ton of time. I don't know when they're going to call me. Like, are you going to use it? I mean, I'm probably going to, but then I'm also probably not going to. It was so, so weird. Like, it was just like, she's like, yeah. And Rachel's, okay, great, awesome. So ultimately, Lauren does it. Now, there was also something funny that happened on the feeds yesterday. Rachel walks in to Morgan and Vinny talking to Lauren in the food storage room. So this is before, obviously the night before the POV ceremony. And I think Rachel said something like, really classy, guys, really classy. And they're like, what, Rachel, what? Because Lauren has just been walking around the house before she decided to use the POV. She's like on the verge of tears, or just like, what am I going to do? And they just happened to be talking about the POV and what they think should be done with it and how they were hoping she would use it on one of them. And Rachel would have to do a renom. And then Lauren just walked in like, hey, guys, what's up? I'm like, oh, hey, Lauren. You know, and Vince is constantly trying to talk her into using it. But Rachel walked in soon after that, where it looked like Lauren was being accosted by her two parents. And Rachel's like, real classy, guys. You're making a 22-year-old cry. Yeah, trying to get her to use the veto. And they're like, no, Rachel, no. Both Morgan and Vince were like shitting themselves. They are so terrified of Rachel. It's kind of hilarious. They're like, no, we weren't. Well, that's what it looks like. It looks like you guys were harassing a 22-year-old girl to get her to use the veto. And Vince is like, I hope I'm not doing that. Am I doing that? If I'm doing that, I hope she'd tell me I'm doing that. I don't think I'm doing that. Rachel, I'm not doing that. And Morgan's like, is that what it looks like? And then ultimately, Lauren, I think Keanu checked with her, and Lauren talked to Rachel and was like, that wasn't what was happening. I walked in. I'm really scared. So, but it was really funny. Rachel being like, You guys look like you're harassing her. Let her make her own decision, okay? Really classy. Classies. And Morgan and Vince were just, no, Rachel, no. Can I talk to you, Rachel? And Rachel says, no. And then she walks out of the food store. And they end up continuing the conversation like two scolded children. And Rachel is the mom. And it was pretty hilarious because Morgan's like, that's not how I play my game. You know, I don't push. I don't prod. I don't do anything. I am a really nice person. I'm a great person. I probably get walked over. Okay. I could be a bitch if I want to, but I'm not. I'm actually a really good person. I'm like the best person. I'm also really good at sports and I miss Zach every day. Do you guys want to smell his toothbrush? Okay, fine. It's just for me. It's just for me then. You can't have any. You guys want to, sometimes I just put it on my tongue. It's not weird. It's just what I do. So the feeds come back. I have tons of notes from today because it's just been off the chain. If you follow me on Twitter, I was going off on Twitter because I am done with these people. I am so done with these people. I'm the dumbest piece of done. Everyone in this house, basically, except for a few, are idiots. They're just idiots. I don't care anymore. I'm at that point in the season where these people are so stupid. Everyone Rachel tries to work with or protect or work with and protect for the time being in this game are all backstabbing rats who question everything she does. Keanu, I know people love this little like Keanu Rachel relationship. He's the worst ally there ever could be. He's so stupid. I can't even get past his mindset in this house to believe that the men like Vince and Riley, he's getting snowed by Vince and Riley, you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, it's insane. He'll make a little bit of progress and then he goes all the way back down. And I'm just done believing in Keanu right now and his working relationship with Rachel, which appears to have been severed today. For good, I don't know. But they like had a breakup this evening. It was just a mess. And for some reason, Keanu just cannot wrap his big kettlebell head around the fact that these dudes want you to go immediately. Okay? They would put you up in a second. They don't like you. They laugh behind your back. They don't include you. The only one really including you and looking out for your best interest is Rachel. And this is true, or this is what Rachel tries to tell Keanu after the Power of Veto ceremony. So she puts Riley on the block and I'm like, let's get this party started. Because I know that Mickey and Morgan, Vince, they got to go. But right now, I am all for a get Riley out. I want to BBUK this. Everyone outside of the house with signs like they did for BBUK. And it's like, get Riley out. Because I am so done with this man. I'm so over him. I just want him gone. So I was so happy that Rachel made this big move. Like, oh, Lauren, you want to use the POV and take off Vince, who's my, who maybe is my target, maybe isn't. Who knows at this point, Well, then I'll put up one of your people. Who are your best friends? Okay, Riley, why don't you take a seat on the block? Which, yes, here's the thing, you guys. If you have a showmance, you got to go. Now, I know Rachel is like, oh, I like showmances. No, you should be the showmance slayer. Like, you should be like, only my showmance will survive. Because you, if anyone, knows how powerful a showmance is. 2, bigger than 1. You got to go. If you're banging, if you're touching, if you're kissing, if you're staring, you got to go. That's what I loved about Angela last season, because right away she was like, oh, you two are clearly a couple. And then Matt lost his shit. And then she went upstairs and had dreams and came downstairs and was like, Matt. And she saved us all a season of watching these two dumbasses, MJ and Matt, just fumble their way through not only the game, but a showmance. Can you imagine a full season with crazy eyes? I can't. I mean, I can. And then it's like a nightmare. You get rid of the showmance. You break it up. Rachel was being nice. And also a little delulu when it came to that. She was like, oh, you guys are cute. They're not cute. They're very dysfunctional. Ashley was talking about it today on the feed. She's like, yeah, they really like each other. They do. They fight a lot. They bicker a lot. It's weird because it's really early in the relationship. But they do really. She said she really likes him, and he says he really likes her, obviously. So they really like each other, but they fight a lot. They bicker, they fight. I'm like, yeah, it's dysfunctional. They're gross. Their relationship is gross and unhealthy. And Riley is a creep. So yeah, get rid of the showmance. I love that. For some reason, this season, besides Rachel, everyone else is like Riley is untouchable, which therefore means Catherine's untouchable. The farther they get, the better chance they have to take over the whole game. Do you not remember Jerks and Mickey and Holly Beth? Holly Beth, 26, Wyoming. Do you not? I mean, Rachel herself, Jeff and Jordan. I mean, showmances are very dangerous. Break them up. Also, abs. Guys with abs. They got to go. These are the Auntie Jolene rules. So I was happy about that. So Keanu calls her out, though, because she didn't tell anybody. And he says, oh, Rachel, what are you doing? Like, you big dummy. So now the whole house, all of these idiots, most of them, not all of them, not like Will, not Ava, not Ashley, maybe even not Morgan. But you know, some of these idiots are like, what are you doing, you moron? And I can't. Keanu is asking her, and she's like, Keanu, Riley said he would put you up. That he came to me specifically and says, just so you know, I'm not working with him. Like, came to me in the food storage or something, you know, a while back, and said, like, I know. And he said it to multiple people. And and Keanu's like, all right, okay, Rachel, that's funny. Keanu today on the feeds has said some of the dumbest things I've ever heard a Big Brother player say. He's so delulu and in denial that these bros wouldn't want to work with him, that these dudes aren't just like fawning over him and his ideas. They're not. Okay. Lauren and Vince laugh about you all the time behind your back, and they think you're a joke, and the way you talk to people or the way you think you can, you know, psychologically kind of trick people or talk them into doing things they don't want to do. Riley and Catherine have talked shit about you. Riley thinks you're a joke. Kelly, she talks shit. Like, the only person looking out for you is Rachel, and he's like, Rachel, that's rich. Really? You think? I find it. He literally said, I find it really hard to believe, impossible that Riley would want me out. What, sir? What? I was losing it today. I'm like, oh my God. And every time I'm like, okay, the feeds would go down, you know, we'll be right back, and it'd be down for like a couple minutes. Like, I'm gonna take a break. And then they'd pop right back on because they're trying to torture me. So Keanu he's just like, yeah, right. It's just, there's no way. You mean, let me pull up some direct quotes I got from him. He's like, you mean, you're Rachel, you're so silly. You're trying to tell me that Riley would want me gone. Yeah. Riley wants to be the only guy there so that he can emotionally abuse all the women or something. Allegedly. Obviously, everything I say is true except for the parts that are false. Everything is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Right, Tammy? Driving me nuts today. So Keanu, he said, let's see here. He says, you think Vince would have the confidence to go against me in this game? I mean, okay, he did that one time with the Adrian vote, but he's not going to do that again. I'm what? Oh, put your tomatoes in the chat, you guys. Oh my gosh. He said, he was like, Rachel, your move putting Riley up made no sense. You replaced someone really popular in the house, Vince, with someone more popular, Riley. You would have been better putting me on the block. I'm like, what? Keanu and Kelly both did this today. Rachel called Kelly up. She's like, Kelly, hi. Okay, so I didn't put you on the block. Kelly's like, yeah. So if I didn't put you on the block, we're working together now, okay? I know we've had some things and you keep telling people what I tell you, but we're working together. Okay, thank you. And Kelly has no idea how good she has it. This chick should be gone. She shouldn't even been cast in the first place. She doesn't even know what she's doing. She's just there for likes and follows. She's basically said that so many times. She's like, I wonder how many followers I'm going to get, especially when I win America's favorite player. Girl, you're not. So Rachel's like, okay, so I put Riley on the block. Kelly goes, yeah, you should probably talk to him. Rachel's like, no, I'm not going to talk to Riley. What? I'm sure it hurt his feelings. You probably should have just put me on the block. Like, what is wrong with these people? Rachel said, no, I didn't put you on the block because I don't want you to go home. Well, I think I trust myself in the BB butt blaster. And I also trust the vote. She goes, you don't have the vote. Everyone came up here and told me to use you as the renom. So you don't have the votes to say. Oh, really? Oh, I just feel bad for Riley. She's just feeling bad for Riley. And guess what Riley spent the week doing, you guys? Calling Kelly a MFing snake bitch to anyone who will listen. Okay? Catherine. I mean, just being like, Kelly, she's a Keanu. He was trying to, bad. Even Keanu was kind of like, okay, but we need her right now. And he's like, no. He's like, Kelly's got such a big MF in mouth, and she's a MF and snake bitch, and I'm tired of her. She's a shut up. So Kelly is basically sacrificing her game and trying to save and protect this man who thinks she's a loser snake bitch who can't shut her mouth. I mean, it's insane. So these two people, Kelly and Keanu, who she's like, just, Rachel's trying. She's like, just let me love you. Let me love you. Let me just work with you. Maybe we could just work together. They're like, I don't know. Riley's a pretty good guy. Really? Because he hates you, Keanu, and he thinks you're a bitch, Kelly. But okay, I guess all they have is what they perceive to be in the house. But how do you not pick up on that? Now, I know Riley does his fair share of lying while telling everyone how he doesn't lie or doesn't talk game, which seems to work on them. They're like, no, Riley's a good guy. Huh? So Rachel had to have multiple conversations with people. She's like, I could have put you up, Keanu, as a replacement. And I would never do that because I don't want to sacrifice your game. She's talked Keanu off the ledge of throwing competitions for Vince, of, volunteering himself. And she's like, no. She's literally helping him in this game. He's like, I don't think you know what you're talking about. She keeps having to say, I played this game twice. And now they're all like, okay, mom. Yeah, back in like the 2010s, the 2010s. Okay, well, sure. Things have changed since then. We've gotten dumber. These people are so damn stupid. I can't even. Today, Keanu actually had the nerve to call Rachel crazy during the last conversation they've had today. They had a few, but early this evening, Big Brother time, he went in the HOH and they were talking. And he's like, I just still don't get it. You still have to explain it to me. Why Riley? Why not? He's a big target. He's lied to me. He's told me that he was targeting you. He says he's not really working with you. Like, what don't you understand? If we don't get him out now, he's going to go win the game. He's like, it's too soon. I hate those people that are like, it's too soon. Too soon. Rachel says to him, and I quote, if you have the chance to take a shot at a big target, you take that shot. That's how Big Brother works. And that is how Big Brother works. She's like, yeah, you can say, oh, we'll get him later, but then there's a double, and then he wins the double. And then all of a sudden, he's sitting there. And what would happen if the game ended today, Keanu? Well, he would win. But the game doesn't end today, Rachel, you dumbass. He actually called Rachel crazy. I was like, I'm sorry, what? The man who's simping for two men who hate him is the one that's the crazy one. Okay, Keanu, Rachel was right. He needs to work out that brain. He needs to work out that brain with those kettlebells because it is ridiculous, you guys. Oh my gosh. So he's snowed by Vince. He's snowed by Riley. And it's just really bad gameplay. And Keanu should be embarrassed. For real. He told Rachel in their last conversation for the day, I don't think they talked after that. He said, this is honestly the worst effing day in here. And I could have legitimately went home last week. But today is still the worst. The worst day is when Riley went on the block and you're safe. What? The worst day is when Rachel put up a guy who has openly said I'm not associated with Keanu and I'm not working with Keanu.
What?
I'm just like, right? He's cuckoo, Kira. Keanu believes Riley's number one is it. So many people believe him. Oh my gosh. It's crazy. People are like, no, I'm good with Riley. What? No, Will was like, celebrate good times. Come on. He did the cheers to Rachel. Like, good job, babe. Thank God. Some smart people in the house. Like, yeah, let's get his ass. Let's get the showmance. Because Will, he don't care about no showmance. He's married. He's got a real life showmance. All right. Oh my gosh. It's crazy. It's crazy talk. So, let's rewind just a little bit. Let's see. So Rachel did tell Lauren beforehand that she was not going to put up Kelly or Keanu. So Lauren knew that it was going to be someone that was her ally. But Vince convinced Lauren, and Lauren kind of convinced herself that, yeah, they're crazy, Jody, right? And Kelly calls Rachel crazy all the time. And I'm like, Kelly, have you looked in the mirror, babe? Do we know why we're a solo traveler? I think, okay. All right. But Lauren is going to go, well, I didn't know she was going to do that. I thought, well, Vince and we thought she was bluffing. They were banking on the fact that Rachel was bluffing. And Rachel's like, I'm playing Big Brother. I'm not bluffing. So if you use that POV, make my job harder, take Vince off the block, when I've been targeting Vince for a long time, then I'm going to have to make another big move. And it's not going to be Keanu or Kelly. And they're like, yeah, right. And then she did it. And they're all like, oh my God, what a bitch. Why would you do that to Riley? Such a good guy. Are you people here to win the $750,000? Are you here for Riley? Are they aware of his back child support he allegedly owes or something? Are they trying to help the future children of the world that Riley has sperminated in? I don't understand what's going on here. It's bananas. Oh, sorry, Printy Poo. So that becomes a big point of contention. Like, Rachel's telling everyone that Lauren knew, and Lauren's like, what? I mean, I didn't know, like, for sure. I mean, she did say that she could put up
2,000 years later.
someone that I might be affiliated with. So yeah. And they're like, it's okay, Lauren. She's just so evil. She's so crazy. Kelly especially was doing this. So after Rachel has the conversation with Kelly, like, you're safe. Can we work together? Can you not repeat what I'm telling you right now, Kelly? Please, please, please. Kelly's like, okay, sure. She immediately goes down and tells Lauren, guess what? Rachel says that you knew that the nominee was going to be Vince because she told you that she was going to put up a big target. And again, Lauren's like, well, I mean, she kind of said that we thought she was bluffing, but I mean, I don't know if she said Riley, but she did. And I'm like, I don't have time for this. And Kelly is going, it's okay. I just want you to know that she's lying on you. I know you would never do that, Lauren, because you're so sweet and you're so perfect and you're not mean at all. Okay. And you and Riley and Catherine certainly didn't sit in the bathroom today and talk about destroying or messing with some of Rachel's stuff and thought that was funny, like putting lint all over her things or something. Certainly you guys didn't do that. No, Rachel's crazy, and I want you to know that. She came and told me this stuff. Now I'm going to go tell Vince, then I'm going to talk to Keanu, then I'm going to tell everyone because she told me not to. And I'm just like, oh my God. So Kelly tells Lauren, and then tells Vince, and now Keanu comes in after Kelly has been telling people, and Keanu's like, you're not telling people what Rachel told you, are you? It was like Keanu's moment of clarity he'll have for the day. And Kelly's like, yeah, I am. He's like, what do you do? What do you mean? Well, I just told them that what Rachel told me. That Lauren knew that Riley was going on the block, and that basically Rachel was like, fuck around and find out. And I came here to play Big Brother. So yeah, I'm just telling everything. I'm telling it all. And Ken was like, why would you do that? Kelly's like, what? She's the crazy one, not me. You think she's really going to work with me? Sure. Has she kept me safe and kept her word? Big deal. She's fucking crazy, Keanu. Keanu's like, okay, don't worry. I'll fix it. I'll tell Lauren. And Keanu thinks he can fix things, but he can't. Because again, Lauren and Vince and them know his tricks. And they just laugh at him. Meanwhile, Keanu's like, Rachel, we could work with these people. These people are great. We could work with Riley and Catherine and Kelly and Vince and Lauren. Vince. And then we'll ride off. And if everything goes perfectly and according to plan, we just zoom right to final 6. Rachel's like, no, this is Big Brother. Expect the unexpected. Nothing ever goes perfectly. Plus, none of those people want to work with him. So while Keanu is dying to save Vince, dying to now save Riley, dying to have this little clique, this little alliance together, they're all talking about, we need to get Keanu out. We need to get him out now. He is what? Everybody. Kelly, Riley, Catherine, Lauren, Vince. They're like, yeah, we got to get rid of Keanu. And Keanu is just not trusting anything that Rachel says. So Lauren's playing I didn't know it's going to be Riley. And so therefore, everyone's like, Rachel is evil and she's lying on me. And Riley's like, what the fudge? She's lying on me. Right away, Riley, he's in the DR at first and he comes out and he's like, what the fudge? Why would she ever put me on block? And I'm thinking, oh my God, this man is going to assault somebody. Okay, he is so crazy. And he's F this and F that, F her, and I'm coming for blood. I'm going to blow this game up. And I'm like, okay, slow down, Hills Have Eyes. I mean, we don't got to be so cuckoo. All right. But yeah, he was starting to crash out right away, which like everyone would think. Okay. And Kelly's going around going, oh, poor Riley. What a nice guy. He's such a nice guy. Meanwhile, again, all he said is, Kelly's a loudmouth, MF and snake bitch. And I'm sick of her ass. I want her gone. Don't talk to her, Catherine. I want to work with her. She's a bitch. But keep protecting them, girl. Good for you. Good for you. So Riley said a couple things. Let's see. Riley told Keanu, when Keanu then confronted Riley, or they were just talking, I think. Riley told Keanu he never said he wanted Keanu out of the house. Now, he didn't want to work with them. But immediately when this comes up, Riley says, well, I mean, if she said that, she's lying. She's a lying MFer, just like the rest of these MFers. But Keanu never mentioned that Rachel said anything. So the fact that Riley was like, if Rachel said this, that I would say that about you, just proves that he did say it. And he did say it. He was trying to separate his game from Keanu's for a long time now. Like, I don't work with him. He's crazy. Like, none of these people like Keanu. And he is going to see all of this when he gets out of the house, and he's going to feel so stupid. Right? Laura knew Alex Mack. Yeah. And thought Rachel was bullshitting. Thought Rachel, Vince and her, Vince was like, come on. She's pulling our chain. She's not going to do it. She's not doing that. Oh, yeah, she is. And she did. And Lauren's like, I would have never used it if I knew that Riley would go on the block. And then Lauren and Kelly have a Who Loves Riley More fest going, I'll just die if Riley goes home. I'll die first. Well, I'll die first. Well, I'll die first tier first. And I'm just like, what in the cult of BB19 Paul is going on here? What is in the water that they are following? I guess, most of the cult leaders are quite creepy and creepy looking if you look through the history of cult leading. But I'm like, right. I mean, I'd look at that man and I wouldn't follow him nowhere. Okay. Even if he knew where the restroom was and I was about to piss my pants, I'd go, I'm good. I don't need to. That's okay. I'll just go right here. I'm okay. But they just, I love Riley. He's such a good guy. I know. And I would have never done it if I knew that it was going to be Riley. Oh my God. And Keanu. Yeah, okay. Riley would not want me out of the game this soon. First, it's too soon to get rid of him. It's too soon for him to come after me. Okay? Okay. Okay. Idiots. I swear. Here is one of Riley's. He's talking to Keanu and he starts going off on Ava. He's crashing out. He's going off on Ava. Ava? You mean Queen Ava, who saved this season with her HOH and actually nominated people that not just went, nominated actual like targets and threats to her game and not just people who were nominated before and not just asked for pawns. So Riley's going off to Keanu and he's like, what the fuck is Ava doing? Why isn't she on the block? Want to talk about people not playing this game? That's one of them. I'm sorry. What have you done, sir? You won the one competition. You won the little HOH that got stolen from you because your game play's so bad and you told the wrong people who your noms were going to be. So then Zach narked on you. Okay, so you didn't even get that. And then you won a butt blaster. Ava had an iconic HOH, got a big player out, and still slept through half of it. Okay, you wish you could. You wish you could do that, but you can't. I'm like, who is this Riley? How dare you speak on Ava like this? You loser, you boozer, you loser, and a user. This guy. And then him and Catherine are together, and Catherine is just, she's drinking up the Riley Kool-Aid. She is now, he's got her. Full hostage situation, and she's like, oh yeah. She's like that. What's that thing where you're like in love with your captor? That's Catherine right now. Her parents need to like write a note and get her out of here. Like a school day where it's like, Catherine has to leave at noon today. She's getting her uterus scraped or something. You know what I mean? Like she's got to go because he's full indoctrination on that one. She's like the cult leader's wife sitting over there going, yeah, let's get her. And I'm like, no, Stockholm syndrome. That's a, thank you, Elizabeth. Oh my God. The poor Swedes, you know, why does it have to be named after them? But okay. All right, Jolene. All right. Helsinki syndrome. I don't know. Stockholm syndrome. Helsinki, not Helsinki. You know what I'm saying? It's late. So she's like, yeah. And then Lauren's like, I would never want you guys to go. You're like my best
2,000 years later.
friends. And they're like, yeah, we know, girl. Riley's like, fuck this and fuck that and fuck her and fuck this and all that. Blah, blah, blah. And then here comes Mickey slurping up her wannabe Brad Pitt. There was Mickey. She then has to have a talk with freaking Timu Brad Pitt over here. And Mickey's like, hey, what's up, Riley? Again, Riley hates her too. Has been talking about how he wants her gone so bad. Talking shit. Didn't like that Catherine was talking to her for a long time to the point where he told Catherine, sit down, shut up. Don't take that tone with me. Get your fucking voice. Because she talked to Mickey for too long. And then Kelly's influence. But there's Mickey. Hey, Riley, yeah. And I'm just like, what the hell is Mickey's obsession with this man? Does she not know any other men? Mickey is a mess. She is a mess. It is just so bad. She is just kissing his ass. Then they did a pinky swear, like, yeah, we're working together. Yeah. They like did this and then they kissed it. And I threw up all over you guys. It's been a day. Oh my gosh. It was so horrible. And then she laughed. She like snort laughed at him because she's like, oh, you smell good. Did you shower? And he's like, I do that every once in a while. And she's like, you're so funny. Mickey continues to just alienate her own allies. Even Ashley, who was fighting for her just days ago. Like, Rachel, why'd you put Mickey on the block? She's with us. Ashley was like, I don't know, Rachel. You might be right. This chick, I don't know. I feel like she's good for me personally, but game-wise, probably not. She is just saying things to Ashley, saying things to people. And Will and Ashley see that it is really all about Mickey. It's whatever's going to help Mickey, not the alliance. And they're not going to tell her. And she's not going to tell her alliance. And Will's like, well, I mean, at least we know how she works now. So a snort laugh. She has lost her damn marble. She's going to get out of this house. And hopefully Mickey has an awakening. I don't know. But this woman, I mean, but from the start, when she walked in, the gas leak in the house must have been from day one, because she was like, ooh, let me put on your hat. You look like Brad Pitt. And I was like, what? He looks like an armpit. We already decided that. A used up cherry pit. Okay. But not a Brad Pitt. There's not a Brad. There's not a B, an R, an A, or a D in that man. Okay. There's nothing rad. It's all bad. It is not a good that. I'm sorry. What? Ma'am, this is the man. This is the man that you're talking about. He's got a weak ass jaw and a smart ass mouth when it comes to talking to women. And the only reason his hair ever looks nice occasionally is because the ladies help the guys with their hair. And barely. Yeah, Sid from Ice Age. I hate doing that to Sid, but yeah, for real. He's a loser, baby. Okay. So again, Keanu, back to Keanu and all the crazy things he said to Rachel today. All the crazy things that he said to Rachel. Yeah. He said, Rachel, you can't go around doing loose cannon shit. Rachel said, what I did wasn't loose cannon shit. Riley literally told me he'd put you on the block. And he's like, oh, okay, Rachel. Riley said that about me. Keanu really thinks, he's like, who wouldn't want to work with me? I'm great. I basically will sacrifice myself for people in this game. I'll basically give up my spot. I'll win for people. Everyone wants to work with me. And she's like, but they don't, baby. They don't. Okay? They really don't. They don't. After when Kelly was talking to Rachel, she just said, because Rachel's like, I think I'm just going to stay up in the HOH room, just go to the HOH room in the gym. Because everyone was so pissed and everyone in this house is so crazy, which reminded me of her sister Alyssa in BB15. And then the BB11 guy as well. People who have to hide out in the HOH room because everyone's gone cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So she's like, are you okay, Rachel? And Rachel says, I've had 2 high noons, so I'm good. So Rachel got a little bit of buzz on before she did all this. She had a couple of her HOH drinks. When Keanu asks Riley, when they talk about it, Keanu was like, have you ever told her that you wanted me out of here? Riley's like, hell no. If she said that bullshit, she's a lying mother effer. Keanu says, just so you know, I would never believe it. I have been told that, not necessarily by her. So Keanu's like, Kelly, don't say anything, but he's talking shit too. He's like, I would never believe that about you, Riley. You're such a good man. Oh my God. Kelly, like you guys were saying, said, Rachel's crazy. She needs to go. I've been saying this since week 1. Right away. Right after Rachel was like, Kelly, I saved you. Yay, let's work together. She's like, oh my God. Rachel's crazy. She needs to go. I could bury her with the other bodies I've buried in South Dakota. Allegedly. Crazy. Allegedly for fun.
God, what is your childhood trauma?
Rachel talks to Ashley and Rachel's just like, listen, I need to make a big move. Okay. If I go home next week, and Ashley's like, you're not. Rachel's like, if I go home and they say to me, did you blow up your game? I'm going to say, no, I made big moves. And I'm like, hell yeah, Rachel. Hell yeah. However, with these dum-dums, it probably blew up your game. Kelly is on, again, the Riley path of like, save Riley. She's like, don't worry, Lauren. Riley's not going anywhere. Kelly to the rescue. The MF and snake bitch. He calls me his little MF and big mouth snake bitch. And I love it. So he's not going anywhere. If he does go, Catherine will see red at Rachel. And Lauren says, I will see red too. And I'm like, Lauren, you, no, ma'am, no. And Kelly says, I will see red. I always see red. I love red. Oh my God, these girls. These girls. This is like the first time in a long time we've had more women than men in the house. And it seems like all the women want to do is protect. Some of these women want to protect these dudes. Dumb. Why would Kelly prioritize Riley? She has this weird infatuation with Riley. Like, that's my brother. Kelly's the type of chick that's like, yeah, he's having sex with Catherine. I mean, they're not having sex, but let's say he might be touching her and loving her, and they might be doing it and dating. But he trusts me more because I'm cool. I'm like a guy cool. And really, he hates her. And he's not going to take her far. He wants her gone. He's so tired of her. And if you have no use to him, whether to bang him or help him in the game, he's got nothing for you. But she's like one of those like, yeah, he'll pick me, even though he's with Catherine. It's just so weird. They talk about how Lauren made a big move, taking Vince off the block, using her POV. And Rachel says to Ashley, how does she never fight for Zach, but she uses a veto on Vince? The power that he has, the lock he has on these people, how does he have that lock? He has a chokehold on Lauren and Morgan, and it's right. And Keanu. Vince is such a dangerous player. The longer Vince is in this game, we'll talk about at the end here about scenarios and what we're thinking. But he does have such a chokehold on these people. And I loved it today because Ava's catching on to Vince's fake, I'm so socially awkward and I can't talk to people. And it's hard for me to even say this right now. And it's been very hard for me to be in so many powerful alliances and be saved by people. And Ava was just going off to Will earlier and then just going off on the feeds in general. She's like, he's fucking lying, okay? He literally just had someone take him off the block, all right? And he's always talking to someone. The minute the POV ceremony is done, he's already talking game. But he's always going around like, oh, look at me. I'm such a victim. Poor me. I'm so nervous. I'm not good with this social stuff. Clearly you are, because people are saving you. This is what I've been talking about with Vince. It's so performative. And Ava's like, that's fine. But why do you have to do all that extra to make us like, just be real about it? Why do you have to pretend like you're so weak and you're so socially awkward? And I was like, yes, clock him, Ava. All day she was like, I'm tired of that Vince. I'll put his ass back on the block. Tired of him. He's a loser. I love Ava. She was just like, now I'm going to go take another nap. The only thing is Ava has some Riley blindness that I don't like. But we'll see with the vote this week if Riley doesn't take himself off the block. But we'll talk about that in a minute. So Vince says he's mad Riley's on the block. Like he didn't take Vince's place. Like, hello. Kelly's mad. And Mickey's mad. What? You're literally sitting next to him. Mickey is saying it was dumb to nominate Riley. But again, Riley has been like telling everyone for the past, 2 days or so to send Mickey home. But Mickey, she's like Keanu. They overestimate how well they're doing in the game and their social standing. That she's literally like, yeah, I put in a lot of work with Catherine and Riley, and they still hate you. All right. Catherine tells Lauren that if I win HOH, Ashley and Rachel, I want them side by side. Like Catherine's now in her Stockholm syndrome era and she's out for blood. And Riley says, I'm going to go talk to Keanu and tell him you're going up beside them as a pawn. And Catherine says, fuck yeah. And this is after Keanu has fought Rachel with words about how Riley would never go for him. Riley and Mickey Keanu and Mickey are so dumb when it comes to Riley. Because Riley has admitted he'll never forget, just like we talked about over here, that Mickey stole his HOH. And Keanu was so dumb because Riley, literally the minute Keanu walks away after he's getting in the fight with his true ally, Rachel, about to save Riley or to avenge him, Riley's like, yeah. And then I'm going to put him up on the block next to him. They're like, yeah, fuck yeah. Kelly's trying to get an alliance going. She's like, okay, the 5 of us plus Keanu for now. We'll get rid of him later. We're going to meet. And then the next night we'll meet with Keanu. But we have to talk and we'll be in an alliance. And it'll be me and Riley and Catherine and Lauren and Vince. And then Keanu kind of. But we'll get rid of him like right away. And everyone's looking at her like, yeah, that sounds good, Kelly. Yeah, we'll be like the Kelly team, the team Riley rules. Yeah. And they're like, okay, Kelly, sure. Now, again, while Riley is fighting with Rachel and has been all day, or Keanu, sorry, has been fighting with Rachel and has been all day over Riley going up as a renom, Riley's talking shit. He's like, I think Keanu effing told her, put Riley up because Riley will have the votes to stay because he wants Mickey the F out of here. And Lauren was like, y'all know that y'all are my favorite people in this game. Y'all, yeah. I love y'all so much. I would never want to put y'all in harm's way. And Riley says, we love you. We both love you. Lauren says, things are going to get sad. And Catherine says, I don't believe any of it. You would never do that, Lauren. You're so great. You're the Louisianian. You're so sweet. You're just the best. Meanwhile, Catherine and Riley continue to just hate Ashley. Anything Ashley does, like, God, I hate her. We got to get rid of Ashley. She sucks. She hasn't done, I don't even know what she ever did to them, but they're like, God, Ashley, right? Ashley, I know she talked shit about me. And what? Yeah, Ashley's been like, put up the showmance over Morgan and Mickey. But other than that, I don't know really what she's done, but okay. Mickey is talking to Morgan. And Mickey says, this could have been the perfect time to get rid of Kelly or Keanu. I feel bad for Riley. I keep losing allies. People that I know wouldn't come for the bulk of my people. This game is turning into the Rachel game. This, meanwhile, while he is like literally, like I said, telling people that he is not over her taking his HOH. And he was going to put her up if he wins again. Mickey, you stupid. Mickey thinks that America, us, we, the people of the United States of America, are pissed that Rachel nominated the showmance because we probably love the showmance. No, ma'am. Mickey tells Morgan, I'm pretty sure they showed Rachel trying to get them together, and now she's going to be the one that breaks them up. She said, Mickey goes on to say, America probably hates, or no, she said, Rachel says, America probably hates me. They probably do, girl. As long as they don't hate me, I'm fine. That's what Mickey says. As long as they don't hate me, I'm fine. Oh, it's like, I need that one sound effect. Honey, you got a big storm coming. I don't know if I have that, but ooh. Mickey's like, as long as America doesn't hate me.
These hating ass bitches.
America's a bunch of hating ass bitches when it comes to you, Mickey, right now. So good luck with that. Oh, Riley says Rachel is playing the victim. This was so interesting because I think it was Lauren and Riley or was Kelly and Riley saying that Rachel's playing the victim. And I'm like, coming from two of the most victimiest victims in this game, minus Vince. I think it was, I'm trying to remember. I know Riley for sure kept saying how Rachel's playing the victim. She's got a victim game. She's playing a victim. I have no idea. He plays the victim. every chance he gets, but I don't know what he's talking about. I just tweeted, someone's mad that he might have to go home soon and raise his kids, allegedly.
Boom. Roasted.
I have never seen a man so upset to go home to allegedly a new baby, but here we are. So it was Riley and Mickey, are saying Rachel is playing the victim. Can you imagine the delusion, the projection from these two? Riley and Mickey, two of the most victimiest victims of all the victimhood. Again, minus Vinny, who's also plays victim, is saying Rachel's playing the victim. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Lauren is complaining that Rachel said she only had an hour notice. She was like, Rachel is like, she was like, oh, I only have an hour to make this decision now that you told me late that you're using the veto. And I was like, shouldn't you have already like an idea and know who you want to put as the renom? Girl, you never know nothing. So I don't know how you can be expecting people to be all up and knowing what they're doing and have to be on top of things when it took you, like, you can't be late to the party and then complain when someone else is late. Like, you're late to every party and then you're like, oh my God, I can't believe she's late. It's like, you're late. She's in your late club. Like, what are you talking about? Oh my gosh. Keanu again is questioning why Rachel put Riley up as the renom. He couldn't stop. He said it makes the least sense out of any scenario. It honestly would have made more sense to put me up than Riley.
Oh my God.
Sir, you realize you can go home. Rachel's trying to tell him, say, like, pawns go home. Not when they have the numbers for sure, Rachel. There's no such thing as numbers for sure in Big Brother. How do you not understand that we're in day 40 something? Like, what is wrong with these people? I can't. Like, what? No, you have the numbers for sure, Rachel. For sure. Right, Robert, just every time Lauren is talking to someone on the feed's a pain in my ass. Gross. I'm like, she's not going to get to the point. And not only does she talk slow, but it's like a zombie from The Walking Dead. You know, they talk and it's like a whisper and it's like, it's forever. Not like the fast British zombies, like the slow American zombies. Between her whispering and Mickey whispering. And then when Mickey and Morgan talk in the whisper, it's too much. It's too much. Let's see. My favorite, I think I've already said it, was when Keanu told Rachel, okay, you really think Vince would have the guts or the confidence to go against me? I mean, he did that one time with the Adrian vote, but he's not going to do that again. Oh my God. Oh my God. He just refuses to believe that Riley would want to take him out. He refuses to believe that he also refuses to believe that Rachel made the decision to put Riley on the block. He's like, was it Ava? Was it Ashley? Was it Will? Mickey? Did Mickey convince you to do this, Rachel? There's no way you could have come up with this. She's like, no, Keanu, I played the game twice. Okay. I know what I'm doing. And I put him up. He's a big target. And in Big Brother, you put up big targets because you want to get him out. He's like, oh my God, it's horrible. It's horrible. So he leaves their little breakup fight in the HOH room this evening. Keanu does, saying, any semblance of working together now is so difficult. And Rachel's like, I was never working with them. And Keanu says, me and you working together. Because Rachel thought, oh, he's talking about working with Riley or Catherine. And Rachel's like, well, then there you go. Keanu says, I'm not saying I don't want to. It just becomes very difficult. So he was like, well, now it's going to be hard to work with me. And I can't believe you did this. And Rachel's like, well, I'm sorry. That's what I did. Then fine. If you don't, then fine. I don't care. I'm done. He's like, oh, if you don't care, Rachel, I care a lot. And she's like, it's okay. Keanu, it's not that I don't care. It's just that, like, I don't care. I care because I want to work with you and I'm trying to tell you these things, but you don't freaking believe me. So I don't know what to do. He's like, it's just like the dumbest decision. I just don't know how you could have come to this decision. But like, fine, Keanu, whatever. It's just done. That's the decision I made. Aren't you even going to talk to Riley? Why would I talk to Riley? I mean, what's going to change? You should probably talk. Okay, I'm waiting for them to eat because they made like a dinner. Catherine made mac and cheese. And then Mickey made steaks. And they're having some dinner. And she's like, after dinner, I'll talk to Riley. And apparently Kelly keeps telling everyone that she wants to make goulash. And as Ashley and Mickey and Will were figuring out what was in goulash, because Kelly's like, there's like meat and tomato soup and a casserole dish. So basically she's making, and noodles. So it's like a hot dish. We would call it a hot dish in Minnesota. Anything in a casserole, anything with like noodles and cheese and meat and some soups. You know, we got tater tot hot dish. But sometimes you get green bean casserole, things like that. So she wants to make like a hot dish / goulash, whatever it's called, goulash. And Will's like, I'm not eating that. That sounds nasty. And that sounds like my husband when I first told him about tater tot hot dish. He was like, what? No. And the first time I made it for him, he was not a fan. He was like, what is this mess? And I was like, cream of mushroom, cream of tomato, ground beef, vegetables, cheese, tater tots. Can't go wrong. Casserole dish, baked, yummy, yummy. He's like, it's gooey. I'm like, we love gooey. And he's like, not really, but it's Midwestern love. It's like beefaroni. Yeah, she wants to make something like that. A little goulashy. And they're like, we're not eating that. Sounds disgusting. I would say give it a chance, but I was raised on shit like that. So I'm used to it. That ranch and mayonnaise, and I'll eat it. You know what I mean? Not maybe mayonnaise in there, but in general. Okay. You guys, it's been one. Finally, we get to, many conversations throughout the day. Morgan is actually making some strides. She's making some progress while being on the block in her relationship with like Rachel and even Ashley and even Will. As Mickey seems to act more selfish and weird and just power hungry, being the Mictator, Morgan, they're really weighing their options. Like if it is Morgan and Mickey on the block, they would prefer, originally to keep Mickey, but now they're like, I don't know, Mickey's doing weird shit and she has been, Morgan is a freaking, like Pomegranate saying, is a delight on the block. I'm enjoying Morgan on the block. Morgan should be on the block all week. She's handling it well. She's socially talking to people. She's not playing as much of a victim. She's not crying about Zach as much. Sure, does she bring him up sometimes? Yeah. But I'm like, her and Rachel are kind of talking and bonding on a personal level, and then also about game and also about, her conversation she's having with people. Rachel, and I'm thinking, God, if Zach wasn't in this game, and if Morgan wasn't kind of doing the, I want to play with boys and they're my best friends, her and Rachel would have been a killer duo if Morgan was just a little different. But on the block, she's killing it. I'm hoping out of the three of them, Morgan stays. Like, I can put up with this Morgan. And Morgan has actually said, now, whether it's true or not, we'll see. But she seems kind of sincere, as much as you can be in Big Brother, okay, about, I can work with you, Rach, going forward. Like, we can make some stuff happen. All right. Like, she does want to do something. I think maybe, it wouldn't be bad. This is good for Morgan because ultimately it looks like Vince is going the way of Lauren, Catherine, and Riley. If you stay in, Vince is insulated on so many sides. It's even worse now. I feel like Vince has Keanu snowed. Vince has Riley snowed. Vince has Catherine snowed. Vince has Lauren snowed. Vince has Morgan snowed. Like Vince, just what Rachel was worried about from day one with Vince is still happening. The only people that see through him are like Ava, Will, Ashley, and Rachel. So there's a good chance if Morgan is left here that, well, I would say if there's a good chance if Riley's next to Morgan, Vince could vote to keep Riley. So, I mean, we'll see. But Morgan's been putting in the work with like Ashley and Rachel to the point, like I said, where Ashley is like, and even Will, like, God, maybe we should keep Morgan over Mickey. Because Mickey is not being a team alliance player. Mickey's doing whatever the fudge Mickey wants. Mickey thinks she's the boss. She talks down to them. She gets them in drama and in trouble. And I think it'd be better for them to keep Morgan over Mickey. I think Mickey or Riley need to go. The fact that Mickey ran right to Riley after this to like kiss his ass and slurp up some sloppy seconds was bad. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, she's her thing with Lauren. She's trying to manipulate her. Not going the best. And then to like, not only did Zach pick Morgan or pick Lauren over Morgan, Vince is about to too. It's just crazy. Now, people were waiting to talk to Ava. Riley was waiting to talk to Ava because Riley's like, I love Ava. I'm like, you just got done saying, what the fuck has Ava done in this game? She doesn't do shit. She doesn't play the game. And then he goes and talks to Ava. He's so fake. He wants to pretend he's like this righteous dude. Like he's just like, he's so self-righteous. He's like, oh, I was just raised differently. I was raised the right way. And I'm like, what? Gross. You are not. He talks to Ava and he's like, Ava, you're my girl in this game. Well, Catherine and you. He just got done saying this to Lauren and Catherine. And now all of a sudden, Lauren thrown to the wolves. Lauren's like, I love Riley so
2,000 years later.
much. He's like the best. And now he just forgot about Lauren. She's dead to him. And now it's all about Ava. And he was like, it's okay, I got you. So I hope Ava sees through this. But Ava and Will have both said, I really like Riley. He's a great guy. And I'm like, oh my God, no. You guys wake up. Wake up. So I do worry if like Riley is next to like Morgan, that Ava or Riley next to anybody, if he remains on the block, that Ava would maybe vote to keep him, which would suck because, it's just yuck for me. So again, Riley just like, I'm honest in this game. I'm so honest. You're my girl, Ava. And he goes, even though we don't talk game really a lot, and even though, but you just know that it's you and Catherine. It's like, no, what? Don't be stupid and believe a showmance guy has your back. Okay? No, he doesn't.
What could be more egregious? What could be more misleading than that?
He doesn't. He has his showmance. Finally, Riley goes and talks to Rachel. I think she talked to Catherine too. And then Catherine's been talking shit about it. Like, and then she tried to make me think that Lauren, she knew and she did this on purpose. And we know, Lauren, you wouldn't. Lauren's like, yeah, I wouldn't. I didn't know what's going on. I was so confused. So I think Catherine talked. I didn't see their conversation, but unfortunately, I did see the Rachel and Riley. So he goes up. She pulls him, I think after dinner, into the HOH room. And it was so creepy, you guys. It was just silence. Riley sitting there, scratching. You could hear him scratching his dry ass skin, his ashy arms. He's like, let's just listen to a little bit. There's a lot of pausing. Okay, we're just listening to the audio of Riley in the HOH room talking to Rachel. This is now the evening. and he was put up as the renom earlier that day, and he's been just like, fuck this, I'm gonna get that bitch. That's it, I'm out for blood. And then he sits there like a big weirdo.
And I just wanted to let you know that this happened because I didn't want Lauren to use the veto. I asked her so many times nicely. I told her I didn't want her to use it. I said I tried all these different methods to get her to not use it, but she was hell-bent on using the veto. And I said, Lauren, if you use the veto, I'm putting up Riley. And she said she thought she was still going to use the veto. I told her Vince had the votes to stay. Keanu told her Vince had the votes to stay. Everyone told her Vince had the votes to stay. She said she was still going to use the veto. And I said to her, your actions have consequences. And I felt like I had to follow through on that threat.
Okay.
I didn't want her to use it. And I'm sorry.
No big deal, Rachel.
It is a big deal.
It's not a big deal.
I didn't want this to happen.
No big deal, Rachel. No, it's not a big deal. It's fine. Where's the big man? Where's the big man? Like, he's like, Rachel doesn't even know what's coming for her. I'm gonna get her and her friends. They're all donezo. She's no big deal, Rachel. It's no big deal.
I didn't want Lauren. I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, I feel like Lauren didn't have to use the veto. It wasn't necessary for her game. Vince had the votes to stay. So that's how we got in this situation.
There were 7 other people.
Yeah, I agree. And she said that you and Catherine were her closest allies. So
Let's say allies, we're friends.
that's what she said.
That's okay.
So I said, okay, well, I had to make a decision. I had 1 hour to make a decision. There were other factors that went into it, but I'm just letting you know what happened.
Thank you. I appreciate it. No hard feelings.
Yeah. Do you have any questions for me?
I do not.
Okay.
I do not.
She's just staring at him like,
I thought that was the only way to get her to not use the veto.
I understand.
So
I understand.
she's staring at him like this.
I mean, you're probably going to win the blockbuster.
She says, I mean, you're probably going to win the blockbuster.
I'm going to try to. But it's no big deal.
It's no big deal.
What's done is done. Nothing I can do about it.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, I don't.
What?
What are you thinking?
Nothing.
It's like annoying little kid, teenage guy. Like, what are you thinking? Nothing. I'm not thinking nothing. I got nothing in my head. And I actually believe him. I believe that he thinks nothing. He's like, I'm on the block.
Okay.
That's it. Nothing I can really say or do. It's kind of changing thing. So
Yeah.
That's all I got.
I know.
He said, that's all I got. And she goes, I know. And Rachel's so serious about it too. And she's looking at, like, she's making eye contact. She's holding her own, like, I know. Yeah. It's like he wants a staring competition. She's like, okay. And you can see, I have the view of her looking at him, but you can kind of see him in the mirror there. And there are times where it looks like he's looking down, but she's always pretty much maintaining eye contact with him. But I think he thinks he's doing something. So then they just stare for what feels like forever.
I obviously, this is not a personal decision at all. Obviously, like you very much. And I have full faith that you will win the blockbuster. And if anyone is going to win it, it's going to be you. And even if anything happened, you have the votes to stay.
I don't know.
You do.
I don't know. We'll find out.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God.
2,000 years later.
That's him scratching himself. Like, get some damn lotion, sir. Did you guys hear that? Disgusting. Listen to him scratch his arm. With some dry ass flaky skin.
I don't know what to say.
This was purely a game decision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was never my intention. And I truly have full faith that you will win the blockbuster. You're not going to go home. You've won a blockbuster before.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Still just staring. Just staring.
I'm sorry that we haven't seen eye to eye in this game.
It's all good.
It's all good.
I mean, Is there anything you want to say to me?
I've never done anything to hurt you, nor would I ever. And even when Jimmy was in this game, I promised you safety.
But
I would have never done this to you, Rachel. But it is what it is. I would have never done this to you.
He's such a dramatic bitch. I would never done this to you.
Riley, you lied to my face numerous times on numerous occasions. And
You can think that, Rachel.
you told me that you were going to go after one of my allies.
When did I say that?
When we were in the have not room, you said that you weren't with Keanu, you were going to go after him.
I was going to go after him. I said I wasn't. I told you I wouldn't believe everything he says. Because I don't know if I'm getting shit talked about me that you think your life is in jeopardy in this game. That's why.
What?
I'm going after somebody. I just never wanted you to be mad at me. Because I care about you, Rachel.
He cares about her. He cares about her.
Riley, I care about you too, and I think you're a nice man and you're a great guy. I'm just playing Big Brother.
I understand.
And I understand that you say you would never do this to me, or that you think that you wouldn't. But I've tried to work with you on so many different occasions, and I've never felt that you guys have wanted to work with me. I brought you and Catherine up here, and I didn't really get any feedback from you on whether or not you were going to want to work with me moving forward.
You know, I don't have to sit up in your room like everybody else every single night to prove to you. My words, me saying things, is what I live by. I don't have to sit up here in your room every single night to show that to you, Rachel.
Yeah.
I know people do that in this game. But if I give somebody my word and I say something, I mean it. I'm not going to switch up on it.
But you have.
I haven't.
You lied to my face about the Jimmy stuff.
I did not lie to you about Jimmy.
You told me.
on the same page, and then I hear what's going on around the house. So I want to be on the same page. Because I have not been on the same page with anybody this whole entire game.
This is bullshit.
And that's the honest truth. But if you have every right to think of me however you want, Rachel, you're a grown woman. You have your own feelings, you have your own thoughts, and I'll never tell you to change anything about yourself the way you think, the way you feel. But I know who I am as a man.
He always does this. He does this to Catherine. You're your own woman. And I'm a man. I'm not going to tell a woman well her own thoughts and feelings, except for when I tell a woman, shut your fucking mouth. It's that voice. Sit down. What the fuck's wrong with you? But I love how he builds. He's doing the same thing. He's doing this creepy thing. He's like, I'll never tell you how to think or feel. Or nothing. I was raised better than that. It's like, what? Because I'm a man and you're a woman.
And I'm not trying to belittle your anything about you, or I'm not trying to come at you as a man. And I feel that what you've told me as a man, I believe you. This is just purely a game move.
I understand.
And it's strategy.
I understand.
Lauren wanted to take a shot. Vince wanted to take a shot. They didn't believe me. And you're going to win the blockbuster. So you're going to be safe. You have the votes to say you're going to be safe. I'm not putting you in any danger. It's like you're a pawn that's being used to win a blockbuster. But your allies, Lauren. Well,
I don't work with anybody in this game, Rachel. I told you that.
Okay.
I have friends.
So then,
as me and Keanu was friends in this game, people thought me and him was allies because we're friends. I got my HOH taken away for that.
but you just said you don't have allies in this game. So then if you're not my ally, then why would you be surprised of that?
Rachel, I don't work with anybody. Like, you're the person that I said I would. These people have never asked me to work with them. I see what goes on around this house. It's hard for me to trust people.
Oh, he's got
especially
trust
things that's happened in
issues.
my life. What? It's hard for me to trust people outside of this game.
Oh, God. Cry me a river.
I told you, you're the reason why I started watching Big Brother.
Oh, ass kissing.
I trust you 100%. I don't have to be in your room every night, like I said. I felt like we were awesome, we were cool. And today I just felt like I got slapped in the side of the head. But I understand. It's strategy. And it's a game move on you. And I understand. I'm not going to disrespect you. I'm not going to talk down on you. I'm not going to talk bad about you behind closed doors. That's not the man I am.
That's exactly the man
that
you
were
are.
raised right and some solid people in this world, and I'm one of them in this house, and I know that. I'm sorry you feel the way that you felt about me. And I hope that could get better. But I would never do anything to jeopardize your game. I wouldn't. And I never had any intention on that.
He's such a bitch.
I sit here and I talk to you and I open up to you and I give you my heart. I don't do that to anybody. So it hurt my heart a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm just a small town kid, and it you know.
Just a small town girl.
It's always been hard for me to trust people.
Oh, shut up.
Just because of my past and my things I've been through and things that I've put myself through. It's just, I did trust you, Rachel. I did. But you did what you had to do, and I respect you. I'm not going to go down here and talk bad about you.
Nah.
I'm not going to go down here and roll my mouth.
Then immediately he ran his mouth.
That's not the person I am. I'll never do that to anybody.
He immediately did this to her, talk shit on her. And how strong he was in this conversation. I stared right into her soul. I got her.
Riley, I'm sorry. I made a mistake.
It's okay.
It's not okay. I don't know if I can make it right.
Rachel acting. I don't know if I can make it right.
I guess I didn't know. And maybe that's my fault for not believing you and thinking that you weren't really working with me. And I know I didn't think I was putting you in danger because I knew you were going to win the blockbuster. You have the votes. But you're right, there was 7 other people and I didn't make a good choice. I'm sorry. I hope you find it in your heart to forgive me. I never would want to hurt you.
It's all good.
It's all good. I think so, Michelle. I think this is Rachel. At first, I was like, is Rachel falling for it? I'm like, nah, she ain't falling for this shit. She ain't falling for this shit. No way. I don't believe it. Yes, Joseph. He thought, I'm going to come in and emotionally manipulate her. And Rachel's like, not today, little bitch. Today, little bitch man. He's still sitting there.
Good.
And now he was looking down. She's still looking at him. He's like, it's all good. It's all good, man. So good. So good. Now, when he does leave, Rachel does say something after he leaves. Like, oh, I feel bad. But I don't believe for a second. I just refuse to believe that. I'm just going to give myself that hope. I refuse to believe that Rachel believes his bullshit. I'm not believing that.
I don't even think you're listening to what I'm saying. Like, I get it. I understand why you did what you did, so I can't. Like, yo, why is she?
So he's crying or trying to, and Rachel's like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. She did, Amy. She did seem sad and said she felt bad, but I think she sees through it. Like, she feels bad as much as you can feel bad, you know. Here, I'll play you guys a little bit of the Rachel and Keanu conversation. Their breakup. Their breakup to probably make up. Because at this point, I mean, Rachel's put so much work into this guy. I don't know what she's going to do. But,
You know, not talking to me. Why is she, you know. Whatever. Ay. So crazy, man. Oh.
I'm going to go back a couple. I'm just going to speed it up to 1.25. Let me know if it's too fast for you guys. But after that really slow conversation, I'm like,
I just.
I mean, there's probably truck base.
That's
like,
I don't.
that it's fine.
Go. That's what. Which like what is your game? I don't know what.
What?
I don't know. Like, why would you put Riley up? It just doesn't. Like, did you think that one of us was going to flip? Because I told you we had 5 votes this week. We could keep whoever we wanted to keep.
Okay, well, that's great. Riley, literally, I don't know. I have a lot of reasons, but I'm sorry that you don't like my decision.
No, it's fine. I'm really trying to understand it. Like, I'm like really trying to rationalize it in my head where it's like, okay, that was a great move. But like, it just doesn't make sense in my head. I feel like you, what it feels like to me is like at the beginning of the week, I felt like you actually listened to what I said, or at least took it into consideration, made your nominations obviously based off of what was best for your game, right? And it seemed like you at least took into consideration what I said. You made your nominations. Great. You making those nominations feels like you kind of drew a pretty hard line and then regretted your decision and put Riley up there to like take back what you did. But what doesn't make sense to me is if Riley stays no matter what, you basically just got rid of one of your own allies. Well, is what it looks like to me. I'm not saying that's what's happening, but what it looks like to me, Rachel, is like I gave you this pitch of like us being able to pretty much run the fucking game, obviously, assuming everything goes perfectly, which we know it never will. But I gave you this pitch about like, okay, we can go to top 6, easy peasy. And you're like, okay, that sounds good. Let's make these nominations because one of these people will definitively go home. And then like, it looks like Mickey, Ashley, and Will maybe came up here and like talked to you and
no, they didn't.
What I'm saying is this is what it looks like. They like pitched something to you and then you're like, okay, that sounds even better. And then walked back what you did by putting Riley up there. And what it looks like is you kind of like aligned yourself with them instead of what I had in mind. But the problem is it's too late for that because we have the numbers to keep Riley. Unless you know something I don't know, which could very well be the case. then Riley stays no matter what. And one of those people goes home, which I imagine at the very least, Morgan's aligned with, at least in some way, shape, or form with Mickey or Will. That's what it looks like to me. I could be totally wrong.
Oh, you're nice.
I hate when they pull away from this conversation to show the kitchen. Like, nobody cares.
You know what I mean?
No.
That's what it looks like.
Do you think that's how I would play Big Brother for?
No, I don't. I don't think that's how you would play. That's why I'm like, it's crazy to me. I'm trying to figure out what's going on because you making that decision, unless you have some fucking crazy intel that I don't have, there's no way. Like, if Kelly wasn't gonna go home, there's no way Riley's gonna go home. None of those people are gonna fucking go against. Unless you talked to Vince yesterday and you were able to talk some crazy shit to him and get him to fucking turn his back on Riley, there's no way I see that Riley goes home.
Blaine.
Because Kelly's not going to turn her back against him, especially not against those two. I told you he was my number one before you became my number one. So I don't know why you would think I would flip.
I don't think you're going to flip. I'm not asking you to flip.
So then why would you do this? It doesn't make sense because now you got Riley coming after you and now they expect me to too.
Okay, well then that's where it is. Then that's fine.
I'm not saying I'm going to, Rachel, but you have to help me understand because it doesn't make sense to me. Like it literally just seems like honestly, out of everyone you could have put up, that makes the least sense to me. Like it would have made more sense for you to put me up over him.
Okay. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, tell me what your thought process was, Rachel. That's what I want to know. I'm not saying I'm mad at you.
She told you.
I just want it to make sense to me because
the crazy part is she told you earlier. She's making a big move. She said, call my bluff, Lauren. Lauren called her bluff. And Riley is the best one for this situation because it's breaking up a showmance. That's two people. Riley's lied to her and said he wanted to put Keanu on the block, who she deems as someone she wants to protect in this game. She's told him that and more already today. And he's still, make me understand. You can't understand. If you're being stupid, yeah, Lauren, fuck around and find out. And she found out.
I'm not saying I'm mad at you. I'm not saying, like I already said, I can't be mad at you for, honestly, if your thought there was you were looking out for me, then I can't be mad at you. But I'm telling you that I trust him. You're telling me not to trust him, but I am telling you.
Did you talk to him?
Yes.
And he said that never happened?
Rachel, of course he's going to say that never happened. And you're going to say, of course it happened. So.
He said that never happened?
Yes.
Okay.
And quite frankly, Rachel, I don't believe that he would actually say that, but I'm not saying you're lying either because I feel like sometimes you perceive things and you make it like a reality in your head, just like yesterday when you thought that they were cornering her to use the thing and you were really upset at them.
Okay, and then if that's what you think, then I don't know. Like, there's nothing to talk about. Thank you for your time,
Rachel. I'm telling you that I believe that you believe that. But I don't understand I don't believe that Riley just flat out said, I'm going to put Keanu on the block.
He has said that to multiple people. He has said that multiple times to multiple people. That's what he pulled me in the have not room and said. Did I perceive the Lauren situation differently than it was? Sure. But I walked into a room with Vince and Morgan and Lauren. I said, hey guys, what's going on? Lauren legitimately looked like she was going to have tears. And I thought that she was. That's what happened. I don't know why.
I'm not saying you're a liar. That's why I said I believe you. Like, obviously, your idea of what happened yesterday was not necessarily exactly what happened, and that's why you ultimately apologized, right? Because it was not what was actually happening.
Okay. All right. Then you're right. I'm sorry.
But Rachel, you're not giving me anything. You're just telling me like, oh, that's just the decision. That's just the conclusion I came to.
She already told you.
Okay.
What?
Do you want to know every single decision I make? Okay.
Not every single decision. I want to understand this one. I only want to understand this one. I already know you made it. You're saying it was.
Riley has lied to me on numerous occasions. He has lied to my face about votes numerous times. Last week, I said to him and Catherine, hey, what's going on? Where are you guys going? Like, what are you thinking? They didn't give me anything. I pulled them up in my HOH room when I won, and I said, hey, guys, I think we could really work together. I think this would be a great relationship for us to build. And frankly, like, the showmances should stick together. They said, okay, that sounds great. Nothing. They didn't give me anything. Literally gave me nothing. For 5 weeks, they have given me nothing. I don't trust them. I don't know where their heads are at. And at the end of the day, they've lied to me numerous times. Riley pulled me in before I made my nominations to the have not room and said, I'm not with that guy. I'm not working with him. And I'm going to go after him.
That's what he said.
Then I was thinking about it and I was like, if I have this one HOH that I can win and I have a chance to make a move and this person is going to come for my allies, then what's the smart thing to do in this situation? He's probably going to come for me too, frankly. And now you're saying, oh, he's definitely coming for me, but he was probably already going to come for me.
I don't know that for a fact, but I mean, I would imagine because he's obviously upset about it.
Oh yeah, he's obviously upset about it.
Rachel, I honestly, this is like the toughest decision, the toughest place to be in, because I want to trust you and I want to believe you and I don't think you would lie to me, but I also don't think you would lie to me either. So now I'm just in this weird fucking place.
Okay, then you should. I don't know what to tell you, Keanu. I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, you have to do what's best for your game too.
It's a good time to be medicated.
Like, I mean, unfortunately, if this was a bad decision, then I'm willing to accept that. But I don't think it was a bad decision. I have to make a big game move. And putting up Kelly is not a big game move. Putting up Kelly does not benefit me because then she gets mad at me and she stays.
Kelly would not have gotten mad at you.
I mean,
Kelly would not have gotten mad at you. She was willing to be a pawn because she knew that we had the votes to keep her. She knew that she was going to stay no matter what. That's why when you told me that yesterday, I was like,
Stupid.
all right, well, she might get upset at you. And then I spoke to her today and I was like, hey, what if this happened? And she was like, I mean, it is what it is. I figured that was going to happen.
Go home. Period.
Not when you have definitively 5 numbers.
Yeah, you would not have had those numbers and pawns go home. I would not have had those numbers. You really think that?
Okay, let me ask you this. The only person there that I would say is somewhat iffy is Vince. Do you really think he has the confidence to go against us and then just live in this house knowing that we're going to target the shit out of him for the rest of the game? Absolutely not. And also, why would he turn his back on me again, even though he did one time in the 8th year ago? And ever since then, all I've done is 2 weeks in a row, advocate for him, try to keep him here, do everything in my power for him. He would not have gone against me. He would
Even though he did.
That's the only person that I could see voting against Kelly.
Oh, God.
And I strongly believe he would have done it.
Well,
it doesn't matter because we can't go back and undo that, but
Rachel, please center your microphone.
Rachel. I mean, except for when he did it to me that one time.
Anyway, but it's. I mean, I guess I understand from a certain point of view that, yes, okay, you didn't get anything from them. Obviously, they weren't exactly showing you that they trusted you.
They obviously didn't, because Catherine literally said in the meeting, I knew this would happen to Lauren.
Yeah, I mean, but
they didn't trust me at all.
But trust has to be built, Rachel. You know, I mean, I understand this is Big Brother.
I tried for 5 weeks to build trust with them. What am I supposed to do?
You earlier, like, it's not about like
their number one ally. I told Lauren this morning when she was up here that I was considering putting up Riley, and she still made that decision. She's supposed to be their number one ally. I tried everything I could do to keep the nominations the same. So.
Oh my God.
So satisfying, Twisted Black. So satisfying. Yes, awesome.
I mean, at this point, I feel like you should just
let us pray.
I don't know. I'm sorry that you don't like the decision I made, but I made a decision.
I know.
And I made a big decision, and it's actually a good decision. Riley is one of the stronger competitors in this house. He's so liked by everyone in this house.
I know, if the game were to end today, you probably win.
Yes.
But the game doesn't end today, Rachel.
Yeah, but you don't understand. The game, you think, oh, we'll get rid of him at a double eviction. No, you won't. He might win that double eviction. You think you're going to bring him as far as you can bring him and then drop him. You don't know what's going to happen. I've played this game twice. You can't, if you have a chance to take a shot at a big target, you take that shot. That's how Big Brother works.
Well said, Rachel. Well said. He still doesn't get it. That's how Big Brother works.
And I know I could beat Mickey or Morgan in most of these competitions.
Oh, shit.
I don't think I could beat Riley. Catherine and Riley are 2 votes. That means when there's 4 people voting, they're half of the vote. So they control the house votes. They're the ones that actually control what's going on.
I know, Rachel, but when the numbers dwindle and you put both of them on the block, then neither of them vote. And we control whatever happens. That's the moment I'm waiting for. Not before jury when we need numbers to dictate how we want the game to go. Like Riley really fucking trusts me. That's why I don't believe that he would try to take me out. I don't see that.
But he said it to numerous people on numerous occasions.
I can guarantee you that the only people that you're going to tell me to ask that he said it to are Mickey, Morgan, Will, Ava, Ashley. Like, those are you think I'm going to trust any of those people? Absolutely not.
Okay, then.
Because those are the people that told me.
Then why are you having this conversation with me? Honestly, like, what's your plan here?
Because Rachel, I'm trying to work with you.
Ah!
You literally just made that so difficult right now. And like the whole week, all I've been trying to do is like, I completely understand that like all the people that I was interested in working with, yeah, they might not trust you, but I was working so fucking hard to get to a place where they do. Like, look, the fact that you and Vince were even fucking talking yesterday, he actually felt so good. And then he was like, fuck, when all that shit happened, he was like, oh my God, what did I do? Like the first thing he did was like, oh my God, what did I do, dude? Like, I didn't even do anything. Like, why is she mad at me? Like, he was actually concerned because he felt like he got to a great place with you. And then all of a sudden that all burns up. Then you apologize. And he's like, oh, thank God. Like, I feel like we're in a good place again. Like, I actually felt like I was getting, like me personally, those are the people that I trust. And I also trust you. They don't trust you. That's the problem. I was trying to like fill the gap there. And like, I felt like we're actually getting to a decent place. And this was like such a great opportunity to prove that like, yo, you see the game the way that we see the game.
But I don't.
This game, not Big Brother in its entirety. I'm talking about this season, the game we're playing now. Okay. And I get it. Like, I get it. When you see a big target like Riley, yes, you got to fucking take your shot. But the numbers matter, Rachel. Like right now we have an opportunity for 6 people to work together in a house where there's like just 2 or 3 people here or there, just kind of that I know that you don't think that you don't need a lot of people, but right now in the game when we can control every single vote, if they win, if Morgan were to win the next HOH and still put us on the block, we can control if Rachel gets saved and I win the veto or I win the block.
Well then, good, Keanu, then you're set up great. So why do you care? Then why are you having this conversation with me? Again, I don't know what to tell you. That I made this move. I explained my reasoning to you. I legitimately thought I was making a good move. I'm sorry that you don't like what I did. I can't undo it.
I don't know why. Like, I don't know why you haven't even like talked to Riley yet.
Well, what am I going to go talk to him about?
Just because it's like, hey, you know, you want to talk? You want to maybe understand my reasoning?
Yes, I will.
Even if you tell him like the truth, even like don't fucking tell him what I told you to tell him. Tell him what you told him. Like, hey, listen, honestly, you're a great competitor. Like, why haven't you talked to him like at all?
I'm going to. I was waiting until after they made their dinner.
All right. Well, I know he was upset because like, yo, why is she, you know,
who cares?
Not talking to me? Why is she, you know, whatever. All right. Oh yeah. This is so crazy, man. Oh.
Yes, please smash the like, you guys.
Crazy, dude. Oh my God. Oh, Rachel.
Calls her crazy.
I'm sorry that you think that.
No, you're fine. Like I said, you know, I don't disagree with the move. I don't think it's a bad move. I just think it's the wrong time. That's
what?
But, you know, obviously we can't undo that. So.
Oh my God.
Just any sort of like semblance of working together now is so difficult.
I was never working with them.
I know me and you working together.
Okay, well then, I'm sorry. There you go.
I'm not saying I don't want to. I'm saying that becomes very difficult now because it's like, you know, I already had a huge target on my back. Now if I put in a position where I have to use a veto on you or something like that, now all of a sudden, like, yeah, I saved my number 1 ally, but now I got the whole fucking house against me, more so than they already were.
Okay, well, then there you go. I don't need you to save me. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm not even saying it like that. I'm saying, obviously, if we're working together, we want to do what's in each other's best interest.
Sure, and I would save you. And I wouldn't care if the whole house got mad at me because you're a huge target. And to be completely honest, the whole house would put you up again. Likely. You think that they won't. And I'm not lying to you that Riley really said that to me. And you think that I'm misjudging the situation or whatever. But I've lost 2 really close allies to me, and I didn't want to lose a 3rd one. And I made a big move at the same time. And
done.
That knocks out your competition. I don't know, like.
All right.
But I mean, I don't know. Like, now you get your wish. You don't have to pretend like you like me anymore. You can just like.
Rachel, I wasn't pretending. I don't understand why you don't believe me. Honestly, the last couple of days I've been the happiest I've ever been in here because I was like, fuck, we're in a great fucking position. I got a final 2 with a fucking legend. You know, like I was happy as shit. And now I just feel like literally everything just completely turned upside down because now I feel like I'm in a position where I have to fucking choose and I didn't want to.
Well, you don't have to choose.
I know I don't have to choose. Now I have to be fucking secretive and play this game the way I don't want to.
You don't have to be secretive. Honestly, I really don't care. I am very fine.
All right, if you don't care, Rachel, then that's all right. That's unfortunate because I did so.
Keanu, obviously that's not
Holy drama. She wasn't even saying she didn't care about him or their working relationship. He's like, fine, Rachel, if you don't care, well, then I care. I've always cared. And he's like, ay. And she's like, obviously, Keanu, I didn't mean I don't care about you or our working relationship. I wouldn't keep fucking trying to explain the game to you over and over and over again for you just to throw it in my face and say, you don't know what you're talking about. And then behind her back, he goes to like Vince and is like, yeah, I think it was him and Vince, if I remember correctly. Today we're talking about, well, I mean, she won with Brendan. I'm not going to be her Brendan. I'm not your fiance. Yeah, would you have help or something, like kind of negating, or taking some of her win away from her, which people like to do. And it's just so shitty because arguably everyone you've seen successfully win this game has had a partner or an alliance behind them to get them to where they're at. And just because it happened to be someone she was also dating or engaged to, they just want to take that all away from her. It's so ridiculous.
I don't care about making a deal with you or working with you in this game. I'm saying I don't care if you have to, I don't know. Like, I'm sorry that you're upset. I don't know what to tell you.
I know. I'm like, I don't even think you're listening to what I'm saying. Like, I get it. I understand why you did what you did, so I can't be upset at you for that. So I'm not.
You seem upset.
Do I sound upset?
No.
If anything,
Yeah.
I'm more disappointed because I felt like I could finally like make it work where like, dude, I have my final two with you. Great. And obviously we're gonna have to pick everybody off at some point. But like, we had such a good game plan, and now it just feels like now it feels like I have to choose between you and 5 other people. Which guess what? I have 9 other people fucking coming after me.
Guess what, Keanu? Okay, that's all I could listen to for the second time around. Guess what, Keanu? Those 5 other people aren't with you. They don't give a shit about you, and they can't wait to put you on the block. Both sides can't wait to put you on the block. You're not on the side. You're on the outs. Rachel told you that days ago when you thought you could play the middle, and she said, we're on the outs. Okay, so she, in this regard, is trying to protect you as she has many times and work with you, and yet you keep pushing back like you know more, and you, sir, do not. And she explained it to you, and yet you're like, tell me again, 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 tell me more, tell me more. So annoying, you guys. But oh my God, we're almost at the 2-hour mark, so we'll see what happens. I'll be back, you guys. Because I'm sure more things are going to pop off. Right now, Riley, it does appear that Riley has quite a few numbers to stay. Kelly wants Riley to stay. Lauren wants Riley to stay. Catherine obviously wants Riley to stay. Keanu wants Riley to stay. Ava allegedly wants Riley to stay. It just depends who's against who. As far as the Mickey and Morgan, initially Mickey was going to grab it with numbers. However, Morgan has been putting in some work with like Rachel and Ashley and Will. So they might be ready to throw Mickey aside if it ends up Morgan versus Mickey. But I think anyone versus Riley right now, it's going to be an uphill battle. But hopefully Rachel can get, because let's see, if we would have, let's just say we'd have Will is not going to vote for Riley. Ashley not going to vote or vote to keep Riley, because that's how they say it. So now that's how I'm saying it. And then you have either Morgan or Mickey. If Mickey is left to vote, she's going to vote to keep Riley over Morgan. I'm pretty sure. And then hopefully Ava wouldn't, but Ava told Riley she would. And then everyone else basically for Riley. So we'll see. Hopefully Riley keeps showing his true colors, because right after he had the conversation with Rachel, the way, like you guys are saying in the chat, the way he went back to tell that story of what happened in the HOH room, which we played, so many crickets, him scratching himself, her being the powerful person to stare down, and finally, I think, beating him at his own game of like, I'm so sorry, I made a mistake. Yeah, okay, goodbye. Leave. I don't want you to murder me. See you never. He went back down there to Catherine and Lauren and was like, I stared into her fucking soul. I just sat there. Like he was in control, because he can never not be in control, and he can never not be the best at things. Even competitions he didn't play in, he's like, I would have won. That's how fragile he is because he knows he's a weak bitch. Okay, that's enough. We cooked him tonight. Yeah. Thank you so much, Liz, for showing some love. Sonora, love you right back. You guys are amazing, beautiful pumpkin spice babies. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget to hit that like and comment after the video post. Not only does it help me on the algorithm, but I also like to hear what you guys have to say. And I don't like to, I don't like that I can't get to all of the comments while I'm live here. But if I clicked on everyone, I would lose my thoughts and it would just be more of a mess than I already am. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Smash that like and don't forget to subscribe as well.
Please like and subscribe.
And always remember to enjoy yourself because it's later than you think. Riley sucks. Bye.